I'm Katie O'Grady. I've been an actress for over 20 years. I'm a writer, director, producer, and owner of Acting for Kids and Teens and the Studio Northwest. We need the help of the community at this point to be able to provide scholarships for students that are in need, whether it's a parent that's down on their luck, or just maybe a financial situation that makes it difficult for them to be part of the studio. We are so lucky to be sponsored by Fractured Atlas. They are an organization that is offering us a 501c, so 92% of every dime donated to them comes to us. So Fractured Atlas is a nonprofit service organization, and so we now can accept tax-deductible donations that will come directly to our studio for Acting for Kids and Teen classes, as well as workshops. With this incredible donation, we are going to be able to reach a whole new group of students and introduce the arts to them, and they can explore who they are and be their unique selves. Over the years of being an actress in film and television, nothing else has touched me in the same way that getting to work and mentor these kids has touched me. I see what it means to these kids in their lives, and I see the lifeline that being in the arts and being together can be. And now more than ever, I think we need to protect that, and we need to protect these kids. And so I'm reaching out for the first time to ask you to help us provide those opportunities.
I'm Ava Kelly, I'm 15, and I've been coming to Acting for Kids and Teens for 2 years, but I've taken ongoing classes for a year today. So I wanted to find something that I could work really hard at, and so we were looking online, and there was nothing really in Portland that was specifically for film, and you could come for fun, or you could come for a serious project or for a serious career. And so I found a workshop, and it was the Make a Movie workshop, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to do it so bad. And so I asked my mom, and she said, well, you can do it, but you have to raise the money for it yourself. And so I was like, oof. But I found a way, and I had a fundraiser called A Night with Ava, and I invited family and friends, and I made dinner and rolls and soup, and then I danced and sang, and then they just donated what they could, and then I raised the money. Yeah, and I was able to do the workshop. I think my life without Acting for Kids and Teens would be a lot duller and more contained, because going to Acting for Kids and Teens each week is like the best part. And so I think I'd be a lot more self-conscious for sure, and less open to new ideas. I'm grateful for everything that everyone's done. I was like crossing my fingers that I wouldn't cry, but I knew I would. I remember the first time that I came to the workshop, and I remember coming in, and you just gave me a big hug, and you said, are you new? And I said, yeah, I'm new. And you said, well, we're so happy to have you. And that made me feel so welcome. And then after we had the workshop and it ended, I remember getting emails, and my face would just light up because I would be invited to free classes because you knew how much I cared. And then on, you noticed that I wanted to do the workshop again, and so you gave me a scholarship to be able to do another Make a Movie. And then from there on, we had the scholarship essay little thing, and I wasn't expecting to win. And then when I won that, I was like, they've already given me so much, I don't even know if I can take it. So then I started taking classes, and then I got to be in both showcases, and I got to be in even more workshops, and I got to do auditions here, and I signed with an agency, and it's crazy. Coming from my experience, to have somebody understand how much you care and how much you want to be a part of it and how much you want to be there is the most gratifying experience. To have somebody say you deserve it, and recognizing you for what you want to do and how far you want to go. And for somebody to be able to have the experience that I had, I almost feel like I would just give all of my experience to someone just to be able to experience it for a day, to feel that love from the studio. It's incredible for someone to gratify that for you. Yeah. And I know that there's people out there that are coming to the studio already that can't afford ongoing classes, that it's not even in the question for them. And so for knowing that they're out there just makes me want to be able to give it to them. So yeah. Thank you for everything that you're doing so that somebody else can have this experience.
I'm Anna Clark, and I've been at the studio for about 2 years now. So we are going through a really rough period as far as finding affordable housing. Because of that situation, I went through a really bad depression because we just weren't in our own home. We were living with other families and friends of ours. One thing that really pushed me to come here was because I've always wanted to act. I've always wanted to, I don't know, like I've always had that dream of being on camera and just working with other people. So I found this place and came here and fell in love. So yeah, it really helped me get through like the hard times of not having a home, having to work a lot to help my family pay bills. It definitely was like my second home. I loved it here because just the atmosphere is so positive, and the teachers, the students, they're just amazing and make you feel at home. You got a shoulder to cry on, you got people to laugh with, and it's a really supportive environment. So acting for kids and teens has really changed my life, and I'm so thankful, I found the studio and I've had the opportunity to work here with you guys.